What's up, you guys? Welcome back. And today we're going to do the first impression and unboxing of Mangonifiscent by Uniquee Luxury. Now, some of you guys might know mango fragrances, they became extremely popular the last few years. Now, a lot of fragrance houses, they've been jumping on that train. And once I heard Uniquee Luxury, they did their own mango scent, I was like, I definitely have to find out how they did it. I wanted to find out their approach on it because they're definitely very well known to creating phenomenal gourmand scents. So today it's definitely going to be a fun video. We're just going to unbox this and I'm going to give you guys my first impression. Now, I haven't done a lot of reviews from this house. This is going to be my second review from this house. My previous one was Marshmallow, which that one is just a very delicious, realistic, gourmand, roasted, smoky type of a marshmallow scent, which in that video, I kind of go over the whole approach of how they achieve that scent profile and the technology behind it, which is really interesting. So I will go ahead and put the link of that video at the end of this review for you guys to check it out. But without any further ado, let's unbox this and see what we got. I love the artwork that they do on the actual sleeve over the box. It's just very unique, those drawings. Every time they do something extremely unique and very beautiful. I love it. All right, let's open this. I should probably come over there and just do it in front of you guys. That would be probably more fun. And the green color represents the color of mango, obviously, that tropical kind of a vibe. All right, so I don't even need to bring this close because when I sprayed it back there, it's so powerful, it filled up the whole entire house. So again, it's a very strong type of a scent. As some of you guys love to say, it's a beast mode type of a mango. And now this is about to get very cheesy. I want to say it's magnificent. It is a magnificent kind of a mango because I do have a lot of mango fragrances and this one truly smells like a mango fruit. So it does have that to it. Kind of a mango fruit mixed with other fruits because it has this tartness that I fell in love with on the opening. It's very tart, it's very juicy, it's kind of sweet, it's very tropical, but that sourness, it's very interesting. So it is a, kind of get this sour mango, like juicy mango with, I believe, bergamot. There has to be like a big dose of bergamot with that mango on the opening that makes it so tart and zesty. It feels almost like a syrupy mango. So it has this tropical fruity note, very juicy, with peach-like and piney facets to it, which is definitely a big dose of mango notes. All right, so I have to say I'm very much impressed because it's so sophisticated, so classy and luxurious at the same time. And I wasn't expecting that from a tropical mango scent. But this is so complex. There's so many elements going on. It's so well blended. And that tartness and that powderness makes it very classy and sophisticated. Very beautiful. But again, the opening is definitely sweet, sour, fruity, tropical, and juicy, which is accompanied with this delicious gourmand sweetness. Now, this gourmand sweetness has this syrupy vibe to it, which I don't know if it's caramel or if it is honey, but I believe it's honey because it's very sweet. And it's very syrupy. So you definitely have to like sweet fragrances to like this. So again, the opening, it's very mouth-watering, it's juicy, it's sour, sweet, syrupy, and definitely very delicious. All right, you guys, so I took a half an hour break just to give it enough time for the fragrance to get to the heart of it, so I give you guys the right first impression. And I also went ahead and sprayed it freshly on here. So smelling this side by side, you see, I love doing this because you definitely can tell the difference and you can tell the life cycle of the fragrance, how it evolves. And what I can tell you is the bergamot that has faded away, that sourness, that zesty tartness has kind of faded away, and the fragrance, the mango, has become sweeter. It became almost like a luscious, delicious, sweet, ripe mango. Very beautiful. And I get some floral notes that are kind of pushing their way through, which I believe it's rose, and it's kind of powdery, which I find it extremely sexy and luxurious. It's also lemony too. The rose is lemony, but it doesn't have that zestiness and tartness as it had in the opening. Believe it or not, rose does have lemony nuances to it, which you definitely get that here. So again, it is a sweet scent, but there's some lemony facet to it. It's powdery, which is some floral notes that are pushing their way through. Yeah, that powderiness and the florals definitely coming in very strong. It makes the fragrance kind of complex because it's not your typical linear tropical mango scent. I also get this sweet white floral. It's kind of opulent, indolic, somewhat green, and fresh floral note mixed with this almost lemony green, rosy facets, as I mentioned earlier. So in the heart, the fragrance, instead of being a zesty, tart, fresh, syrupy, it becomes more of like a fresh, tropical, fruity, floral, and delicious, sweet, powdery type of a mango scent. All right, so that lemony, powdery rose that I was talking about, it definitely must be accompanied with some sandalwood because that powderiness is becoming very pronounced. And there's also this milkiness going on. And I do know that there's some vanilla going on, specifically now that I can smell in the heart with honey. I can definitely smell the honey as well. So it is definitely a very sweet type of a mango. You definitely have to like sweet fragrances. But the powderiness definitely must be coming from some sandalwood. That milky powderiness definitely complements that rose really nicely. So I want to go ahead and give it another half an hour till it dries down and kind of get back to it and see what we get in the dry down. All right, so I took a half an hour break and I looked up the notes and I read that there's some patchouli in here. And I do definitely get some patchouli, but not as much as I expected. When I read it, I was like, okay, so when I come back, I'm going to get a lot of patchouli. And I didn't get as much as I expected. What I actually get a lot is I get more vanilla and honey in the dry down. And interestingly, there's something unique that I get. Yeah. Which is something that I wasn't expecting. I get some pine needles, like vague citrus fruits, and certain herbs that I cannot pinpoint, kind of like terpenic, which makes it very unique dry down. Like I wasn't expecting to get this vague citrus fruits in the dry down or pine needles, but I definitely get that, which gives it that terpenic facet to the fragrance. So as you can see, it definitely doesn't have a linear life cycle to it. It has 3 phases to it. The opening smells different than the heart of the fragrance, and the heart smells different than the dry down, which makes the journey a lot of fun. Alright, you guys, so all in all, what you get with Mangonifiscent, it is a luscious, juicy, ripe, sweet mango with some sourness of bergamot on the opening, which creates this tropical chord. Now, that sourness fades away after half an hour. It is definitely a sweet fragrance. It is fruity, vanillic, with delicious gourmand aspects of honey. It definitely has some white floral and rose nuances with powdery and terpenic facets. Alright, you guys, so that was my first impression and unboxing of Mangonifiscent by Uniquee Luxury. Again, this video took me a long time to create because I took so many breaks. And it kind of tells me that this fragrance is very long lasting. That's as much as I can tell you guys. I mean, I can still completely smell in the whole house, and it's a beast mode type of a scent. So again, I was very surprised with this mango scent. I thought it's going to be redundant, or I thought it's going to be kind of a dupe or a copy of another fragrance, but it definitely has its own DNA and it's very, very unique. So I would definitely suggest you guys to check this out. And that's it, you guys. That's all I have. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.